A climate disaster continues to unfold in Europe as France, Netherlands and Greece battle raging wildfires and their aftermath. Despite being thousands of kilometers apart, the three countries are now united by the same orange glow on the horizon. The severe wildfire that erupted in France's Var department has scorched thousands of hectares of land, forced widespread evacuations and triggered multiple intense flare-ups driven by extreme heat and mistral winds. French Interior Minister Laurent Nunez said that as of August 4th, the country deployed 1,200 firefighters, 2 CL-415 amphibious aircraft and 2 heavy water-bombing helicopters in the operation. French Interior Minister Laurent Nunez announced that just over 400 arrests were made as the country recorded 14,000 fire outbreaks since the start of the season. Nunez noted that 402 arrests were made by internal security forces for fires that were either deliberately set or started accidentally. He said that among those arrested, 156 were minors, while 36 people were placed in custody.
To
date, we have 402 arrests carried out by the internal security forces for starting fires either through criminal action or unintentionally through carelessness or negligence. This includes 156 minors, and we have 36 people currently in detention, either because they have been convicted or are awaiting trial.
In the Netherlands, hundreds of firefighters descended southeast of the country to contain the forest blaze that spread overnight, engulfing about 100 hectares. The fire had started around Monday afternoon in a nature reserve near a village in Limburg province, close to the German border. Immense clouds of smoke filled the sky, with at least 2 firefighting helicopters making round-trip journeys to pick up water and dump it on the flames.
That's very hard to say. Last night, the affected area was 21 hectares. This morning, it had suddenly grown to 100 hectares, so it had increased fivefold. In any case, I hope it doesn't get any bigger than that. But whether we'll be able to bring it under control and how long that will take is hard to say.
And volunteers worked with emergency responders to evacuate animals from an animal center threatened by fire. Animal ambulances were used to relocate horses, dogs and cats to safe places. Officials said that the animal evacuations were carried out as a precaution and residents and visitors were urged to avoid the area. In Greece, firefighters gained ground on Tuesday against a wildfire burning for a 5th day on the outskirts of Athens as easing winds allowed a water-bombing aircraft back into the skies in force. More than 30 aircraft joined 575 firefighters battling the blaze near the coastal village. Meanwhile, residents and holiday makers returned to the village to find homes destroyed by wildfires. Porto, Germino and several neighboring villages were evacuated after the fire broke out on Friday. Local authorities said that dozens of homes have been damaged. They've been completely destroyed.
What forced me to leave the house I was renting here in Porto Germano was the fire that broke out in Agios Vasilis nearby, the neighboring village. At around 8:30 to 8:45 p.m., after gathering a few things, I could see that nothing could be saved, and I was forced to flee the house in a hurry.
And European countries which endured an unprecedented heat wave in the month of June are facing a major drought which has dried up rivers and led to water restrictions and devastating forest fires.